What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to T90 Fight and Fitness. So I've got the boys here today, and we're going to talk about the Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz upcoming fight. Before we do that, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We've got lots of videos out there doing coverage on the latest fights. MMA is going to be coming up, and definitely lots of boxing and kickboxing fight tips. So let's kick it off. Who are we going to start with? What are you saying, Dill?
Well, I'm disappointed in this shit, yeah. I was hoping this wouldn't happen or this, but obviously, I don't want the disrespect happening to Nate Diaz, a fighter like Nate Diaz. It's just like a setup. Why not go fight a boxer, man, Jake? Why not go fight a boxer? Or you fighting another?
He lost to a boxer. He lost to a boxer.
Man, you want to fight boxers. You claim that, and then you go ahead and fight something like Nate Diaz. All for Nate Diaz. This guy's probably gonna make more money than he's made in his whole UFC career through this. Yeah, all for you, brother. Yeah, but really, Jake, come on, man. Really, yeah, please.
Maybe
come on, man. It's big bucks, man. Big bucks. Yes, if he fights a boxer, what boxers is he gonna fight? It's gonna.
You already know who's gonna win. I'm gonna give you my prediction straight up. Yeah. Jake Paul be inside 4. Yeah, it's a 10-round match inside 4. If it goes long distance, there's a chance Nate Diaz, he's going to take it via TKO or thingy. He's going to take it via TKO or thingy. He can't go to points. He cannot go for points whatsoever. Yeah. If he goes to points, they're probably going to rob him and give it to thingy because there's too much money to make with a KSI fight. They can't afford him to lose another match. Now do they? But that's exactly what it is, bruv. Say hello.
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 How are you?
Hey, Chachi.
What do you think, Raz?
I'm gonna, just for the hell of it, I'm just gonna say Nate Diaz because I like Nate Diaz. And I want Nate Diaz to do what Nate Diaz does, is be a tank with blood all over his face and tanking through and eventually getting there. Yes. And just crushing Jake Paul eventually. Because he's got a whack defense, and I'm hoping that the overhand right isn't enough to hurt Nate Diaz. And Nate Diaz.
Nate Diaz, yes, sir.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, what round?
I think very late. I think Nate Diaz will need to get busted up first because that's when he seems to wake up and do better. The longer the rounds go, he becomes more of a nightmare. So I think maybe 8 or 9.
8 or 9. Okay, cool. Actually, Dill, man, I gotta give it to Raz. I want Nate Diaz to win.
Yeah, man. Nate Diaz, man.
Nate Diaz, man. I'm MMA guy. I know he's he can take a beating. Look, man, you can take a beating. So even
you don't love Nate Diaz, man. You don't like Nate Diaz.
Exactly.
It's not even a
shame on you. Shame on you, dear.
You don't like Nate Diaz?
I know who doesn't like Nate Diaz.
I'm saying he picking Jake Paul, man. Shame.
Shame on you. I thought he said he don't like Nate Diaz.
No, I'm being a realist. Where the thing is, Jake Paul, all right, he might not be a fully professional boxer with the skills of a seasoned fighter, yeah. But this guy, Nate Diaz, is coming into the boxing ring with boxing rules and. Basically, he ain't done 10 rounds or this. This guy's conditioned. This guy's got the money. He's got the trainers to be, training the way he's training.
Yeah, I know, man.
But Jake ain't no Tyson. You know how we said with Tyson?
He ain't no Tyson, but he's going to be more than enough for Nate Diaz. And I don't want something like this happening to a legend of MMA, of UFC. Even though I know he can hold his own. I don't want to see.
Even if Nate loses, which I don't want him to, his prayers. I've got prayers for him. Yeah, but even if he loses, right, it's not going to be a blemish on him. I don't think
money. He's making money, man. That's the end of the day. That's what it's about.
Yeah, he's making money.
The money start.
He's shown he's hard enough, bruv. If anyone jumps into his world, they're getting whooped.
I just saw recent thing is another thing where I'm concerned. I just saw a recent video of him. Like there was 2 videos that came out. One of him doing pad work, which was terrible, but that might be a dodgy. He might be just playing into the hands of the public and bettors and this, that, the other. Yeah. The second one I saw of him sparring in the ring with a zoot in his mouth, bro.
Well, you know, that's what he does, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
He's always,
He's like that, man.
That was
Yeah.
terrible.
but he even fights like that. But he's just, I don't know, it's something about the way he
terrible.
fights.
He looked terrible.
But you know,
Look,
don't
man.
judge a book by its cover, man. Because
Nate Diaz is an unconventional football. He needs some blood on his face before he goes and gives some like beatings.
I know he looked terrible on the pads, though. But let me tell you a quick story. When I was like competing, I was watching some fighters warm up, and I saw one guy looks really atrocious on the pads. And I see the other guy, I kind of knew about him already, really good fighter. And I thought, man, this guy's gonna kill him. When the fight took place, it was the complete opposite. The one that looked trash on the pads ended up being a monster in the ring. It completely out.
Yeah, it happens like that sometimes.
Yeah, so don't, like, you know, that's when I realized back then, I was like, man, don't judge anyone by their pad work or stuff like that. That don't mean nothing. Like, it's like who's got that mindset in the ring, and then they pull it out of the bag. Then you know that could happen, man. And I'm going with Nate Diaz.
Yeah. I think if it does happen, let's just say Jake Paul gets it. I think Nate Diaz can take a beating. I'd give it around 6-7. Yeah. If it's Nate Diaz, I think it'd take a bit longer. I'll probably stick to where Raz is, 8-9.
8-9. So who do you think will win, Sarah? Jake or Nate?
Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz.
Nate Diaz.
Say Diaz.
Diaz.
But there you have it, folks. She spoke and she said Jake Paul's gonna win.
No, she didn't, man.
But thank you everybody for joining us. Yeah, please do let us know who you got winning. The fight's coming up very soon, very, very soon. It is exciting and disappointing, and let's see what happens. Really, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Ain't that right? Huh? They're gonna like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Tell her to say, to this day. I want to hear it.
Say this. To this day.
Come on, Sarah, say it.
Please say it.
Say it. To this day. Why are you shy?
Shy. Are you shy?
Anyway, thank you everybody for joining us. Please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell. Thank you again. Catch you in the next one.
Peace.